Hello, welcome to my videos on Introduction to Cybersecurity. I am Sunanda, CSC Department, G. Reddy Engineering College. So this video mainly deals with the credit card frauds in the mobile and wireless computing era. So when we come across the credit card frauds, this is not a new trend in the cybercrime. So they are coming up with the mobile computing and mobile banking. So credit card frauds are now becoming a commonplace given the ever-increasing power and ever-reducing prices of the mobile handheld devices. So wireless credit card processing is a very desirable system because it allows businesses to process transactions from the mobile locations quickly, efficiently, and professionally. So it mainly used by the businesses that operate mainly in the mobile environment. Types of the techniques of the credit card frauds are traditional techniques. This is a traditional technique where the credit card fraud is mainly done through the paper-based fraud or application fraud. So this is mainly performed either through the paper-based or through the application. A criminal uses a stolen or the fake documents such as utility bills and the bank statements that can help him for building useful personal identifiable information PII to open an account. The attacker will take the use of the stolen or the fake documents. He will use the personal information available in that fake documents and he will use this for opening an account in the bank. So application fraud can be divided into ID theft, where an individual pretends to be someone else. He will mainly modify his identity. He will use the victim's identity for taking an account or opening an account in a bank. He impersonates as someone else. And next one is a financial fraud, where the individual gives false information about his financial status to acquire the credit. Or he will be using the credit card or the amount of the victim for buying different items he wants. So illegal use of the lost and stolen cards is another form of the traditional technique. Stealing a credit card is either by pickpocket or from the postal service before it reaches its destination is another form of the traditional technique. And coming to the modern techniques, which is most sophisticated techniques, enable the criminals to produce a fake and doctored cards. So they will create the fake credit cards, or else they will copy the details of the credit card using some process called as a skimming. So there are also those who use skimming to commit this credit card fraud. The skimming is where the information held on either the magnetic strip or the back of the credit card or the data stored on the smart chip are copied from one card to the another. So here, using the original card, same as the original card, the attacker will create a duplicate credit card. Site cloning and false merchant sites on the internet are becoming a popular method of the fraud, and to direct users to such bogus or the fake sites, we call it as a phishing. So through the phishing technique, using the credit card fraud, he will be buying the things or he may be stealing the information about the victim. So these are different examples of the skimmers. The device looks similar and it will be fixed on the either the scanner side or at the ATM machine for copying whatever the details which we give, or when we swipe the card on the swiping machine, the data will be copied from it and it will be stored in these machines, using which the attacker will use the same for generating a duplicate card. So how the credit card skimmers work is, the threat actor or the attacker discreetly attaches a skimmer device to the legitimate card reader. This is the first one. The victim inserts or swipes their credit card to make the purchase. So this is the second step. Skimmer simultaneously scans the card info as it's processed by the legitimate reader. So it will the particular skimmer which is fixed on the swiping machine or the card reader will read each and every detail of the card and it gets stored. Skimmer captures critical card details like the PIN number or the whatever the details that are fixed at the back of your card will be read by the skimmer. Next, victim's transaction completes normally. The solution in the stolen information is sent to the threat actor and used maliciously. So now the normal transaction will be performed by the victim as it is in a normal fashion, but internally whatever the information that is being available on the card will be stolen by the attacker unnoticeably by the victim. Right? How to prevent credit card skimming fraud is, use a card at reliable locations. That means wherever it's only the need, then you have to use. You should not use the card wherever you want. And inspect card machine POS before using it. Check whether there is any skimming inserted in that particular card reader or not. You have to cross check and then you have to insert your card into it for reading purpose. Shield keypad while entering the card pin. That means you have to close the particular pin entering or the keypad. While entering your pin, you have to just close that keypad and then you have to enter the pin number. Keep SMS updates on so that even if you lost your card and if someone has used it, you should get a message of where it has been used and how much amount has been debited from your credit card. Use chip-based credit card so that the data embedded in the chip cannot be readable by the skimmers. Frequently check your credit card statement. So check number of the transactions you made, amount within the credit card, amount you have withdrawn, and what is the balance within your credit card. And prefer cashless payment when possible. So always prefer only by using the cash by hand. Only if there is any urgency, then only prefer using cashless payments. Right? So when sites are designed to get people to hand over their credit card details without realizing that they have been directed to a fake website link or website. So whenever you are opening any browser, when you have entered whenever any website is asking for the credit card details, just check whether it's a normal website or any fake website. Do not give your credit card details unnecessarily in every website. Just check the genuinity of that particular website, and if there is any need only, and if you are in a secured connection, then only you can use your credit card details. So without realizing that whether you will be redirected to a fake website or the duplicate website, you should not give your credit card details. The method of credit card detail generation, we call it as there are different methods of creating the duplicate credit card details. One is a credit card generator, and another one is a method of doing the credit card fraud is triangulation method. So the triangulation method, the criminal offers the goods with the heavy discounted rates through the website designed and hosted by him. So through the phishing website, the attacker will be posing some discounted rates, some ads to the victim in order to attract him for the sake of giving the, or for the sake of buying the things. The customer registers on the website that is being created by the attacker with his or her name, address, shipping address, and the valid credit card details. So whenever you are giving your credit card details, so you have to take care about the website address. First, you have to check whether it is secured or not, and then check whether it is a genuine website having the genuine DNS name. The criminal orders the goods from the legitimate website with the help of the stolen credit card details and supplies shipping address that have been provided by the customer while registering on the criminal's website. The goods are shipped to the customer and the transaction gets completed. The criminal keeps on purchasing other goods using the fraudulent credit card details of the different customers till the criminal closes existing website and starts a new one. So this process goes on, continues until the amount in the credit card will be elapses. Right? So this is a triangulation process. So the process is in the form of the triangle. So we call it as a triangulation fraud. So the customer you uses some legitimate credit card. Through the fake seller, he will be giving the credit card details, and when he gives the credit card details, the attacker from his duplicate website, he comes to know the stolen, he will be stealing or stealing this credit card details that are given by the customer, and this stolen credit card details will be used by this particular attacker to buy the things, and these things from the store will be shipped to the customer. So here customer doesn't understand who has been booked this particular or who has been bought this particular things from that particular website. The process goes on continuous. So this triangulation process goes on continue until the particular amount in the credit card will get elapsed. Right? And such websites are usually available for the few weeks or the few months till the authorities track the websites. The criminals aims to create a great deal of confusion for the authorities so that they operate long enough to accumulate a vast amount of the goods purchased through such fraudulent transactions. Next type of the credit card fraud is credit card generators. It is another modern technique where the computer emulation software that creates a valid credit card numbers and expiry dates. The criminals highly rely on these generators to create a valid credit card which will look similar to that of the original credit cards. These are available for free download on the internet. So this is one of the website from where we can generate the duplicate credit cards or the fake credit cards. And whenever we want to prevent the credit card frauds, there are some do's and don'ts. The tips to prevent the credit card frauds are: don't put your signature on the card immediately upon its receipt. So even if you forget or if you lost your credit card, there is a possibility of getting it back when you do signature on the credit card. Make a photocopy of both sides of your card and preserve it at safe place to remember the credit card number. expiration date and case of loss of card, you can just identify whether it is your card or it's a fake card, right? Do change the default personal identification number. That means the PIN number which has been given by the bank has to be changed. Received from the bank before doing any transaction, try to change the PIN number and then use that PIN number for your transactions. Do always carry the details about the contact numbers of your bank. In case of loss of your card, you can just contact your bank and give a complaint about your lost card. And do carry your cards in a separate pouch or a card holder than your wallet, right? Keep an eye on your card during transaction. Ensure to get it back immediately. Do preserve all the receipts to compare with the credit card invoice. So reconcile your monthly invoice or the statement with your receipts. So report immediately any discrepancy observed in the monthly invoice or the statement to the concerned bank. Do destroy all the receipts after reconciling it with the monthly invoice or statements. So these steps you have to follow to check to mainly prevent from the credit card fraud. Do inform your bank in advance about any change in your contact details such as a home address, cell phone number and the mail address. Do ensure the legitimacy of the website before providing any of your credit card details. Do report the loss of the credit card immediately in your bank and at the police station if necessary, right? So these steps you have to follow in order to prevent the credit card fraud. And what are all the don'ts that you have to do to prevent the credit card? Or don't store your card number and the pins in your cell, right? So even your friend might be an attacker. If he just go through your phone, then he can come across the PIN number and the card number, right? So just don't store your card number and the pins in your cell. Do not lend your card to anyone. Do not leave cards or the transaction receipts lying around. Do not sign in a blank receipt. Do not write your card number, PIN number on a postcard or outside of the envelope. Do not give immediately your account number over the phone. And do not destroy the credit card receipts by simply dropping into the garbage box or the dustbin. So these are the don'ts that you have to follow to prevent the credit card fraud.